It's a grey Saturday morning in Tulsa, and the local Harley-Davidson fanatics are getting ready to hit the road. Their passion for rumbling horsepower and gleaming chrome is matched by another great love. These well-oiled machines have a date with Route 66.
Well, if you ever plan to motor west, take my way, that's the highway, that's the way. Kids on Route 66.
The highway, known as the Mother Road, runs for nearly 3,000 kilometres across 8 states. Oklahoma boasts the longest continuous stretch.
St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks so pretty, you'll see. Amarillo.
Today's ride is taking the Tulsa Harley gang along a picturesque 150-kilometre strip of Route 66 through the lush green fields of northeastern Oklahoma.
On Route 66.
For road captain John Boyd, it doesn't get any better than this.
It's a way of life, it's a style. It's being on the road, it's having a motorcycle under your seat of your pants.
It's also a high-octane trip down memory lane. For decades, Route 66 was America's main street, a pathway of opportunity and leisure. For John Boyd, it's a reminder of life in the slow lane.
It's a time when things were slower and simpler. It's a time when you could, your kids would get in the car with you and would go for a road trip with you. It's a time when you could stop at a restaurant or a cafe or a diner along the way and go in and have lunch instead of driving through a McDonald's fast food just trying to get to the next destination.
Get your kicks on what's left. 66.
For John and his friends, the ride is very much the destination. Kitschy roadside stops and all.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to go to the other side because of the alligators.
The Blue Whale at Catoosa is one of the unmissable Route 66 diversions that for decades helped break up the long cross-country haul.
Look any different than I was here when I was 12.
The Whale has seen better days.
Hey guys, it's beheading time.
So too have many other places along the iconic road.
World famous Blue Whale.
Taking ramps to corporate crap over where history has been rubbed out. Lost in the mix on what's left. 66.
The birth of the interstate in the 1950s marked the beginning of the end for Route 66. It's gone from superhighway to the road less travelled. The petrol stations that kept many a Chevy or Cadillac motoring along have long since dried up. Motels that once provided a haven for weary travellers are now nothing more than rusting artefacts.
Okay. Trudy, I'll get to bed, or you get to bed.
Frank and Trudy Juggler took over this Route 66 motel in the tiny town of Chelsea, Oklahoma, about a year ago. Their friends thought they were crazy, but the Jugglers are determined to play their role in keeping the old magic alive.
There's not very many mom-and-pop places left, really, out in Route 66. I mean, most of them are chain motels, and we've had people call us about wanting, maybe if we want to sell it. It's like, no, we're not interested in it. We're interested in doing it our way, not really that way.
Back on the open road, the Harley riders are hitting their stride. For towns along Route 66, road warriors like the Tulsa Gang provide an economic lifeblood.
There's a highway from coast to coast, New York to Los Angeles. I'm going down that road with trouble on my mind. Got them 66 highway blues.
The burgers at the Cuckoo joint near the Oklahoma-Kansas border have been fueling hungry travellers for decades.
Double cheese, a corn dog, 2 rings.
Double cheese, corn dog, 2 rings?
Yes.
I've been here for 34 years. The Cuckoo's been here for 42, but I've only been here 34 of them. But I've been in the restaurant business for longer than that. I started in 61 in fast food hamburgers when the hamburgers was 15 cents and fries was 10 cents. Corn dog, double cheeseburger.
The yellow cuckoo, like the blue whale, occupies a treasured place in the hearts of Route 66 diehards.
Here is the tombstone of Cyrus Avery. Right here is in Stroud, Oklahoma, the Rock Cafe, which is a Triangle Motel, the El Vado Motel in Albuquerque.
But for one man, it's left an indelible impression.
And here is the Cuckoo Burger in Miami, Oklahoma.
Ron Jones has taken his infatuation with Route 66 and its icons to an entirely new level.
I've got 54 tattoos now. I got part of one yesterday, and that will make 55 when it's completed.
So you're aiming for 66?
And I might stop at 66, because being only 5'7", my canvas is getting pretty small.
Ron, his tattoos, and his 1956 Chevy have clocked up tens of thousands of Route 66 kilometres.
It's a sad day, and they say it's progress, if that's what you want to call it, but if we don't start teaching our kids or our grandkids about it, there won't be any 66 in another generation or two.
Route 66 may well be in its twilight years. Its neon delights may be dwindling.
When you make that California trip.
But for the keepers of the flame, this slice of Americana will never fizzle out.
Get your kicks on Route 66.